loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get in.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's blocked. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. From the gun. Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Touchdown Seminoles! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jennings. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that.
Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to throw, it's Walters. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Gets it inside the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Walters. Right down the middle. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
With the catch, it's Rob. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, with just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the
There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's getting it. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's Walters. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays to get...
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Walters. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rock. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arkansas. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Walters. The short hands, it's Rock. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They want to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to fire. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the pummeling has started. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Walters. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Rock. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Looking to pass. It's Walters. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Buying some time. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Jackson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the right. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Here he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison handled his business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They're able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever